Hello. How is it going? Everyone had a really good Monday? No, Wednesday. Hope everyone had a good Wednesday. Or is having a great Thursday. I checked the VOD yesterday for audio levels because I keep needing to do that, and they were terrible. The music was so loud. I wish someone told me. Please. Let me know how the music is right now. Just make sure it's not too loud. Should be fixed though. I can see hitting like -30, -35. That's good. That should be good. I'm one of those headphoneless streamers because I hate wearing headphones. They hurt my ears. So I just wing it. All right. I know exactly what I was doing before I logged off yesterday. So I'm just going to pick up right where I left off. I was looking at this. This wasn't working for some people. And then I was adding a help me I'm stuck button. So let's do that. So why isn't this working? If I hit play, what shows up? Because it should be blank. Oh, that is shaky camera. Shaky, shaky. Player name. Nothing. Nothing shows up. What did I do? I remember it working, and now it not working. So there's a script. Lua variable to string event. Lua variable. Player name. Did I rename that variable? Maybe that's what I did. Player name. There's no... Oh, here it is. Player name. Okay. Let's go to... Let's actually... Okay. I can debug this a little bit. A little bit better than I'm doing now. I can reset... I can look at the variable since it's in the dialog system. So I can go add all runtime variables. And player name equals nothing. That's exactly what it should equal, because I didn't set it. But Lua variable 2 string event execute on start with 1 frame delay. I get this variable. I set this text. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Oh, yeah. So this returns a string, and it sets it here. It's a string event. It's like they were made for each other. Execute coroutine. Oh, okay. Execute coroutine. Delayed execute. I see. So I have it on start, and with 1 frame delay, which is the default. And while we wait 1 frame, minus from frame delay, and we invoke. It's that simple. Wait a minute, we invoke. Execute. I need to execute this, not invoke it. I must have like not finished writing this. I have an execute function here. Oh, but no, I overwrite this. Look at that, I overwrite it. Okay. So now this is what it actually does. It runs this event, and yeah, because this is the event. I'm not using that event. I have another event, a string event. So if it's null or empty, oh my god, if it's null or empty, I just do it anyway. Like, if it's empty, do it. I don't care. And it can't be null because it's a database entry. It's never null. So now it should at least be blank. It should at least be blank. And it's not. Wow. Okay. What's going on? It's like it's not even running. Am I getting any errors? No. This isn't even running. Oh my god. /print. Who am I? Is this happening? Oh, maybe it's because it's not active. Oh, it's not active. Wait a minute. Yeah, do I hide the pause menu? And does that cancel the IEnumerator? Like, if you have a game object running an IEnumerator and you hide it, what happens? MD Fury, thank you for the follow. How's it going? Hello to you. How are you? Oh, that's probably it. Look at that. It's hidden. You doing good? Doing fine? Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh wait, is this happening? It does happen. It does happen. So, string invoke.
Video games are the wave of the future, Jen.
Yeah, they are.
You look like a man I could be a best friend with.
Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancake.
Fool of a took. Throw yourself in next time and rid us of your stupidity.
You can afford one more. I know you can afford one more. This is strange. So character name text. I wonder if this is the problem. Text mesh pro GUI. Text. Yeah. So weird. I wonder if this is the problem. Ooh, okay. Let's print what the heck this is. Print. Zarath, what up? Tonight, I don't know. I'm just gonna wing it. I'm gonna fix these things I was trying to do at the end of last stream. And yeah, that's it. We'll figure it out from there. I'll look at all my to-do lists. Pick a good one. Maybe I might make a new level. I have an idea for a level that I want to make, and it's just been sitting there on the back burner for a while. Either that, or I'll work on caves. Caves is fun. It's all procedurally generated stuff. Player name. Whoa, wait a minute. So now it didn't happen at all. Look at that. That's weird. Ain't that weird? So is this happening? It happened once. It's not happening again. I wonder if sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That seems very inconsistent and strange. Yeah, now it's not even running. So this isn't happening. It happened once for some reason, but it's not happening now. And I think it's because the coroutine is getting stopped in its tracks as the object gets hidden. Let's test it. Print up here, yo. Oof. Oof. So last night I went out to dinner after the stream. Where did I go? I don't even remember. What did I do? I got messed up. Where the hell did I go to dinner? Oh my god, I can't remember. Oh, right. I went to a Chinese restaurant. I went to a Mandarin restaurant. And I walk in. The Google Maps said they close at 10:30, and it was like 8 8 o'clock? I don't know. It was like 8 o'clock. I go in and there's 2 people eating alone. And then there's a group of 6 people. Look like co-workers having like an after work dinner. I was like, perfect. There's people eating alone and it's not empty. So that's a good place for me. I sit down. He hands me a menu. And I'm looking at the menu for maybe like 3 minutes. It's a big menu. And I'm translating stuff and I'm, just trying to figure out what I want to eat. And the guy comes back over and he's yelling at me. He's like, last call for food. Last call. You need to order. What do you want? What do you want? I'm like, what? Why did you sit me? If you were going to be this aggressive about last call for food 1 second after I sit down. And then I'm like, osusume, which is a recommendation. And he flips through the menu and he's like, get that. You like spicy or not spicy? I'm like, yeah, spicy, sure. He's like, how spicy? Really spicy or medium? I'm like, medium. He's like, okay, you'll get this. And he just forces me to eat noodles. And I was just saying that I accidentally ate noodles for lunch that day. So he forced me to eat noodles again. I'm like, all right, fine. I'll eat noodles again. And then he's like, okay, drink. What do you want, water? I'm like, oh, no, I want a highball. He's like, oh, fine, okay. This is the weirdest experience. And then I ate as fast as I could, and everyone else leaves. Everyone else finishes their meal, and their cook leaves. Because he's saying to the cook, it's the last one, it's the last one. And then the cook leaves, and then he's just cleaning up the restaurant around me. I'm so confused. It's like 8:30 at this point. Why did it say it closes at 10:30? Yeah. And then and then I had a weird experience where like a bunch of kids were fucking with me, I think. Like a couple, like there was like a group of 5 Japanese kids all smoking cigarettes. And I walked past them, and this is like down a back alley right near my house. And they all get up and they're walking like 1 or 2 feet behind me in a group. And which is like, it's not the greatest feeling in the world. Pack of 5 maybe drunk Japanese kids fucking with a foreigner. So I'm like right in front of my house. So I just turn to my house, and then they scatter. Not scatter, but they like go the other way. And I hear them laughing as they're walking away. So I'm like, all right, so they're fucking with me. That's okay. But I'm like, no, I don't want to go back inside. I'm bored. I want to go out. I'm going to go to a bar. And my wife was still at work. So I'm like, you know what? I'll go to a bar that I went to a couple months ago that's by my wife's office. And I remember having a nice conversation with the bartender. Maybe he'll remember me. I'll go back there. And this was at like 9. And oof. I was there until 12:30? I was there until 12:30. I was drinking a lot. I was talking to the bartender, and then the bartender's friend came in, and we were having like this triangle conversation because his friend didn't speak Japanese, or his friend didn't speak a lot of English, and I don't speak a lot of Japanese. So we're having like this awkward conversation. It was fun though. I say awkward, but it was fun because we were kind of like teaching each other words. And I'm just drinking, and apparently I knew this, but I actually didn't know what time. The metro stops at a certain time in Tokyo. Like, the train literally just is like, this is the last stop, get out. I see it's about 12:15. And I'm like, oh, shit, I've been here for a while. I gotta go. And I go to the train, I get into my train, I'm like, okay, good, the train's still running. And it goes, thank goodness, it goes up to 1 stop from my place. But it stops, yeah. The train ended 1 stop before I got to my stop. So it was like a 45-minute, or maybe like a 30-minute walk home from there. But that was fun to experience. They're just like, this is the last stop. Shuten desu. Get out. This still doesn't work with the... Oh, wait, look at that. Up here. Is this happening? Empty. But then... It's not even changing the text. Learning experiences. Yeah, so I gotta keep. That's actually not a big deal because cabs, they're pretty affordable. And you know, I'm not, you know, I don't live far out. Like you hear stories of Japanese business people who live like an hour on the train outside of Tokyo. Like if they miss their train, it's like $100 train out there, maybe like $150 train to get home, or a taxi. So that's why they like go to a capsule hotel or sleep in the street or go back to their office and sleep in their desk. That's definitely a thing. All right, I'm gonna do brute force thing. I'm gonna say never hide. Oh, it is. Oh my god, it does say never hide. What if character info, never hide?
We don't have anything specific planned for today's show.
This week's show is going to be really interesting with...
Don't tell what's going to be on the show.
Don't tell them, Ameripon. How's it going? Good afternoon. Yeah, sometimes you just need a bed. I've never stayed in a capsule hotel yet. I don't know if I would need to. Look at that. Okay, it works. It's because it's hiding. You released the safe for work version of your game yesterday? How did you go from not safe to safe? Did you put black bars on everything? What was your strategy for safing it? Do you want to share it? Is it safe enough to share? It's the pastry version? They changed the models and the animations? It's safe? I'll check it out. Drop a link. We have a chance to hit the follower goal on stream today instead of off stream like always. Heartthrob of the Harem Pastry Edition. You can play the not safe edition here. Oh god. There's no screenshots, just hit play. I'm scared. I'm really scared. No nudity. But like it's not just about nudity, is it? What's the theme of the game? Is it like a harem? Oh jeez. Wait a minute. I need to mute this for a sec. Hide and seek. Wait, I'm gonna keep the main menu off the screen. Begin adventure. All right, it looks like we're in a safe place. WASD, I like that. Use the mouse to look around. Am I supposed to be able to look up or just like this? Hold shift to sprint, okay. His animations are great. Guards can hear you sprint if you are too close. Uh-oh. Oh god. Maybe I'm not supposed to go that way? Oh god. Oh my god. I'll restart. I'll try one more time. Oh, that was a close one. Ah, I thought I could slip through there. I'm trying to be sneaky. Obviously, it's a sneaking game. I like these bushes. I need to make something just like these. A big blob in the center and then a bunch of leaves. Ooh, that was a close one. Oh, can I make it? Can I make it? I thought you said no nudity. I thought you said no nudity. I trusted you. She's naked. She's completely naked. You made me... She's completely naked. What are the children gonna think? She has a skin tone. She has a bikini that is the same skin tone as her. Maybe. She's got a I can't collect her if she's naked. I have to find someone else. Ugh. A Maripon. I can't believe you did this to me. Alright, I'm gonna just pretend I collected her. Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Run into her? I don't... No, I'm gonna go find someone else. I'll bring up a mini game. Alright, he doesn't turn this way. Let me go. Let me go. Ooh, almost got me. Oh, oh, Jesus. A Maripon. How could you? How could you do this to me? I don't understand why you did this to me. What even was that? It's an eclair. That is not an eclair. Oh my gosh. I get it. I get it. It's not... I mean, definitely... It's got themes. It still has not safe for work themes. So is that the game you got third place with? Or... Yeah, third place. Alright, this works now. Can't believe you falsely safe for work me. It's a good thing I'm not at work. Alright, so I just gotta leave that unhidden. That's okay. There's plenty of other GUIs that are unhidden. Yeah. Very suggestive. There we go. She's not naked. She's got a purple top on. I don't know. Zarath, what do you think? Was she naked or not? Let's just confirm that it works again. Alright, we're good. Let's add a help me button. Help me, I'm stuck. Help me, I'm stuck! Was the camera this bouncy yesterday? I don't remember. I got a new laptop stand. It's possible that the new laptop stand is super bouncy. What if I do this? Yeah, it's the whole desk. Off stream, I should try the nuts if it work. I'll check it out. Actually, maybe. I don't know. I know what that eclair is. It seems wrong. Alright, so the help me button... The help me button's gonna go in the... It's gonna go in settings, I think. I need to turn settings into a giant scroll menu and not just a list of menus. So this is a good time to do that. Pause, contents, panels, character info off. And then options on. Okay, so this needs to be a scroll because I have too many things here now. It's official. It's time. It needs to be a scroll. So control. So it's all these buttons. It's this buttons group. So instead of it being a buttons group, it's now going to be a scroll group. And what do I need to do? I need a scroll view. Can I just do this? Can I just... Can I just say, hey, UI... What is UI toolkit? What the hell is it? I don't know. Scroll view. So now all this goes in content. And then this needs to be the whole area. Whoa. Whoa. Why? What's up with that? Its width is 654. And its height is 897. Yes. But why is it locked? Oh, because it has a stupid vertical layout group. Copy component and then delete it. Move component. And put it on this. Paste component. What am I doing? Paste component. There we go. There we go. And then we'll just add some padding. 10, 20, 20, 20, 20, and then 25, 30. And there's no left and right, so let's get rid of that. Horizontal, nope. And horizontal permanent. Permanent hide. Auto hide and expand viewport. Spacing -3. What is this thing? I don't know. Debug, spawn debug items. Why are you ignoring everything? What are you doing? It's over here. What's it doing over there? I didn't have it selected. Alright, so now I need some left and right padding here. So let's say 20. 20. 20? 30. No, 20. Reset tutorials, main menu, quit. Should these be on the top? Return to main menu? Nah, probably not, right? Main menu. Reset tutorials. I guess it goes right here. So this one's now... Oh, and this needs to be a content size fitter. Add component. Content size fitter. Vertical fit. Min? Yeah. So now this is the... I'm stuck. Help. I'm stuck. Is that a good button? Help, I'm stuck. Also, why do I do this? Why do I have the window? Oh, you know what? Because I inherited this from a pack, and I just kind of overwrote the images. Like, I just want this to be the image. I don't want separate game object here. It's really obnoxious. Can I copy component and then just paste it on all these? These are the 4 buttons. Paste component as new. And then get rid of these. Yeah. Okay. How are you doing otherwise, Maripon? I hope you're doing good. Okay, so now this properly shows that there's more to be seen. Can I test it here? Can I just scroll it? Is it just a matter of position? Yeah. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of code that helps me deal with these. It's my scroll view. Scroll view. Manager. Scroll manager? Oh, I think it's like a virtual class that I can't. I have to make an override. I have to inherit it. Is that true? Am I lying? Scroll view manager. Okay, this is UI specific. What did I call it? Scroll view content manager. It is an abstract class. Yeah. Why did I make it an abstract class? What the hell's the point of that? It just forces me to override it every time. Oh, because there's functions I absolutely need to implement, but I don't. I don't need to implement them. I just need to call this. Alright, whatever. I'll implement it. Where's my options menu? Options UI manager. And I'll make a new folder since now I have 2. 2 scripts, options related. I may ask you a question. Did you make a Steam account for your games? Or did you just use your personal one? I actually made a new one. Because my original one is really, really stupid. But it doesn't matter. There's like no connection between the game you publish and your Steam account. You know, everything that's visible is inputted. You know, your company name or your alias, whatever you want. There's no reason you have to make a new account. I just did. Because I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing. So options, scroll view manager. Scroll view. Yes, yes, yes. I was kind of looking into it. I accidentally have 2 accounts anyhow. Well, there you go. Use your professional one. Scroll view content manager. All right, so technically, the reason I made it an abstract class is because the scroll view content manager is strictly for scroll views that generate procedurally. But this one is not it's not populated procedurally. It just exists. So do I need to implement anything? I do not think so. Let's see. Let's see if I need to. So it calls all this stuff populate, but populate's an empty thing. Okay, check current selected slots. This just grabs the currently selected object. I think we're good. I don't think I need to do a damn thing. Dang thing. A GUI controller is required. I have one. I really decked this script out with like fail safes. A scroll is required. No shnikes. That's why I need you. And then display prefab is required. No, it's not. It's not required because I don't actually need to populate anything. Maybe this is okay. If horizontal scroll is checked, this acts as number of rows. Number of columns is 1. Inverse navigation? No. Set GUI controller first selected. Sure. And then populate behavior. Explicit, yes. That is what we wanted. Amat Salat, how's it going? Good morning. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What time do you stream? Oh, yeah. I saw you go live when I woke up, but that was because you went live at 2 a.m. my time. So I couldn't really catch you. I was dead asleep. Absolutely dead asleep. Like a log. Alright, I think this is it. I think it should just work now. Hells yeah. Additional navigation, none. 18 CET. What is CET? Central Europe. Ah, okay. So you go, yeah. That is a time I am not awake. Well, what are you working on nowadays? Because they stream too late? Yeah, time zones can be evil. Before I moved here, there was a bunch of streamers that I used to watch in the morning U.S. time. And now that is not possible for me anymore. There is no more morning U.S. time. I've cut that out of my life. My whole life is run by looking at the clock and converting to U.S. time because my day job. I feel like that's all I feel like I live in a weird limbo between two time zones. What? Grumble? How dare you just raid while I'm talking to Tomat? You just interrupted everything. How are you doing? How is the rest of your stream? Meowletary! Welcome in, how are you? Good, they're not important. Oh, that's horrible. Did you get multiplayer in? I'm putting multiplayer in this right now. Guys, to those Comendicide. Wait a minute. Churn. I got a very, very simple lobby system go. That's crazy. I can't believe you're doing this. You just dropped you're making a precision platformer where you're a bat. A mega bat. And now you're putting a multiplayer racing game in it. That's crazy. Journey Werney does. Komendasai. Are you trying to say like Gomenesai? Gomendasai. Now I'm forgetting because you're screwing me up. Pug-san. Remake the Bat game. It's not Game-a-doo, it's Game-a. I'm an idiot. You're not an idiot. You're not an idiot. Everyone, go follow Grumble of Pugs. He's working on Mega Bat. Click that Steam link. Click that like button. Click the follow button. Click the wishlist button. Click the look at that. John, you always say, I know you're not signed in. I'm signed in. Look, wishlist, follow. And I'm going to click ignore too because I don't want to hear about it. Oh, wait, you don't have a trailer? Where the funk is the trailer? Gomenasai. Japongo for men, please go. Nihongo. Gomenasai is I'm sorry. Signed in on browser indeed. The trailer will be there when I get some stuff done for section 3, so I have 3 things to show. Okay. Did I ever like give your Steam page a good look? I like it. I think it's great. I love the bat. Oh, when he crawls, it's so freaking cute. Or she, I don't know. Is it a he or a she? I shouldn't assume. Oh, I love it. You really need a trailer. Well, you know, you have these GIFs though. And the GIFs, they tell you everything. I know exactly what this game is from these GIFs, which is a good thing. I just, you know, I wish there was a little Apple icon right here. Like I don't know what OS it would run on, but I just wish there was like a fruit with a bite taken out and a little stem. Right here. Right next to that download button. Right next to whatever the hell this is. I don't know why there's a Steam icon. It's on Steam. No shit, no shit. Of course it runs on Steam. It's on Steam. Am I speaking of anime to be confusing? Otashi wa lurky desu. You almost said something. You almost said something. Watashi wa lurk shimasu. I guess you can say watashi wa lurk shimasu. Oh, watashi wa lurk shiteimasu is kind of like I'm gonna lurk or I'm lurking. I did a lot of speaking today. It was pretty good. Oh, and last night was so much fun. I was saying earlier. Oh, actually, I didn't introduce myself to the Raiders. Raiders, welcome in. My name's Andrew. Working on Alpine Lake. It's a cozy Innkeeper-Sim. Kind of like Stardew Valley and The Sims combined together. What does that mean? The Steam OS? Oh, maybe. Maybe it means the Steam Deck? Does it mean the Steam Deck? What was I working on today? Oh, I was doing a help me button. So let's just see if the scroll view works. I'm doing GUI. Wait. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay. Wait, what the hell? Why isn't there a friendly icon thing? Nope, this doesn't work. That's so annoying. Steam Deck and Linux, I think. Ah, nice. Linux. Do you think there's more Linux users or more Mac users? Like, which one is the even more or even less user base? Smaller? Even smaller. Even smaller user base. Oh my god. You say Mac? You think Mac is smaller than Linux? Yeah, I guess. Especially on Steam. You hear there are a few more Mac users that buying the hardware necessary to compile is not often worth it. They cost too much for that. Crazy people game on a Mac. I mean, that's all I got. I'm also just I'm not a desktop gamer. You know, I'm not a computer gamer. I'm one of those console folks. I like sitting on the couch and playing video games. I don't like sitting in my chair. I sit in my chair all day long. Working. Congrats on buying your first house. I hope it's as beautiful as the photos. Here's a housewarming gift. This is my new favorite thing in the whole game. Wait, that's annoying. Why does that happen? Ugh. You're exhausted? Have a good stream? Seriously, thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. And have a good night. And I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back from vacation. And you stream at this very late hour of yours, but normal hour of mine. Also, let me give Irish John his shout out. Because he popped in here speaking nonsense, just slinging nonsense. Partially because of the man hours? Wait, you mean... You mean just like doing the... There's so little user base that doing the conversion is just not worth it. Yeah, I see the point. It's easy for me. I'm already on it. I'm already on the Mac. Might as well output it. Okay. There's some things here that I'm not sure. Man hours spent researching, porting, and compiling. Yeah. I mean, Unity makes it fairly easy. There's a few things that are funky, but mostly it's easy. I do need to get a PC. I'm out of the hardware game for a while. What do you PC nerds? Where do I get a PC nowadays? Where's the place? Is it Newegg? You still Newegg parts? Is it Tiger Direct? Is Tiger Direct still a thing? I think I remember buying a case on Tiger Direct and like a couple of parts, and then everything else on Newegg. You just buy where the parts I want are the cheapest. Where can I get like just a good one put together? Where can I do that? Because I don't want to put it together myself. I have a part picker site. I just want to spend like maybe $2,000. I want $2,000. Can that get me the top of the line? I want like something that's gonna last me like 4 or 5 years at least. $2K is probably mid-range nowadays. God damn it. That's a lot of money. I'm wondering if being in Japan helps. Like, can I get seriously cheap parts here? I gotta do some research. Also, this tree was not here earlier. I think everything's growing. Something funky is happening where these decorations are swapping their positions, or they're growing without like days passing. All right, so one of the problems is these are not smart buttons. Well, that's because the GPUs keep being used for things other than games. Yeah. Yeah. That is true. Cyber money's then AI. Yeah, yeah. It made Nvidia stock do fun stuff. I remember I bought Nvidia stock when all the you know, like the Bitcoin mining came out, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a thing. And I just had it for years, and now the AI stuff just made it go nuts. I'm like, ooh, that's nice. Thank you. That's why they invested in ray tracing, by the way, not for games. It's definitely a thing. Yeah, it's definitely a thing. Bearded Napkin. How's it going? I've been trying to learn Japanese. Do you have any learning stuff you'd recommend for a beginner? Well, you know, I'm a beginner too. You know, watashi no nihongo wa yokunai desu. And I use Duolingo. I just said my Japanese is not good. I use Duolingo and I go to bars and I talk to bartenders. That's my strategy. It's fine. It's fine. Honestly, if I figure out a better solution, I'll let you know. Not the bars part though. Honestly, the bars part is the best one. Is the best part. You just gotta find a nice, quiet bar where the bartender speaks Japanese and a little bit of English, and it's great. I'm probably gonna go to another one tonight because I think my wife's gonna be working really late again. My Japanese would improve immensely if I learned the kanji and sentence structure of a few songs. But I keep doing other stuff instead. Oh, so it seems like everyone's learning Japanese. Don't know a single Japanese person anyway? Ah, it helps to know Japanese people. It helps to live in Japan. Mr. Mard, how's it going? You too? You're also learning Japanese? Oh, man. How do you say everyone? I can say, takusan hito wa benkyou, nihongo benkyou shite imasu. Takusan hito de, mina wa nihongo benkyou shite imasu. Everyone's studying Japanese. That's great. I just want to make a friend with no English spoken. That's my goal. That's been my goal ever since I moved here. I want to make a friend and I don't want to use English. And once I do that, I'll feel like, I don't know, I accomplished something in my life. Maybe when I release this game, I'll feel like I accomplished 2 things. All right, this is what the hell am I doing? So the problem is, I don't have a UI. I don't have a UI inventory selector. I don't have an inventory selector. I need one. Ganbatte. Oh, ganbatte. Do your best. Height. Ameripon taught me that yesterday. Ganbatte. It's kind of sad though. Ever since I moved here, I've done like no Duolingo. Like I did a lot of Duolingo leading up to here, and then now that I'm here, it's I like to think that going out to eat and speaking to the waiter is practice time. So you had a Japanese lesson today. Nice. Do you have a teacher? I wish I had a teacher. Okay, I need. Where the hell is it? Photos. Why is photos completely empty? Except for this icon. Oh, this is the tabs. I'm an idiot. Panels. Options. And options selection marker. Here it is. I do have a selection marker. That's weird. You have a teacher I see once a week. Nice. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just do like a 2-day-a-week tutor. I definitely should do that. I don't like this. This isn't working. What does it rely on? Set scroll view position. Check current selected slot. It happens in many places. Oh, look at that. Another reason why I need to implement it. Because No, okay, it's in update. Look at that. And if the GUI is open, we check every frame. I've had a native Japanese teacher for a beginner course, and I hear this is common. The way they teach is more traditional than fact-based, not to generalize everyone. What do you mean fact-based? Like they teach things that are slightly wrong because it's the same wrongs you're supposed to repeat? What do you mean you're supposed to repeat it? Yeah, that's confusing. I'm confused. My teacher is awesome. Today I said something was a vegetable instead of cheap. Oh, I always get those confused. Yasui and yasai. Yasai is vegetables here, right? Takusan yasai tabete kudasai. Onegaishimasu. Please eat your vegetables. Right? Yeah, please eat your vegetables. Please eat a lot of vegetables. That's something stupid that Duolingo teaches you. She couldn't stop laughing. Yasui. Yasui. I said Yasui. I'm annoyed because Duolingo sometimes does the same stuff that you're saying, Meowletary. It teaches you things that... It says, like, Yasui is also... Like, it can mean cheap, and it can also mean easy. It says that... There's a lesson that's like... Yasui is... you know, like, my class was Yasui. It was easy. And I said that to someone, and they were just like, what? No, that does not mean that. And I was like, oh, great. And now I just have a bunch of false knowledge in my head from Duolingo. Is that the kind of thing you're talking about? Check currently selected slot. So why isn't this actually doing anything? Oh, I know why. I know why. Oh my god. It's because this marker has approved containers and it's got a button, but it needs content now. There we go. My teacher tells me when the material is wrong. Are you working out of a book? I have a couple of books, but between the day job, this Twitch streaming, and I don't know, other things, I just don't study at home anymore. I just go out there and talk. And hopefully that's enough. All right, so go in here. There we go. Wait, why is that all my? Do I have any more? That might be all of them actually. I don't. Do I have anything down here? Oh, I do have something down there. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. The reason why it's not switching back to controller mode is these are not smart. I have an override, or I have a, not an override, a child class of button, smart button. I need to implement that. Mr. Mard, yeah, we read stories. Do some material out of a book, kind of a grab bag. Well, that sounds good. Maybe I'll try and find myself a good teacher. I like what you're saying. Language gains meaning with the stories that are told over centuries. So if something that used to mean simple then becomes trifling to pay for, then becomes an achievement, comes easy, you kind of have to know those stories to understand what your words mean. That's a good point. Of course, nobody knows everything. Yeah, the stories are especially fun. So you're both experiencing this like story-based language learning. That's interesting. Yeah, that's one of my biggest beefs with Duo. It's like, here's a word, here's what it means, and it's very finite. And there's no way to like ask questions. There's no way to like know if like, I don't know. Sometimes they imply tone in the words. Like this word implies this kind of tone, but maybe it doesn't always come across because I've repeated phrases and they're just like, that's not, you wouldn't use that in this situation. But I'm like translating it literally, but it shouldn't be a literal translation. All right, I got to do this one at a time because I need to. Oh, look at that. Action button functions. I have a handy dandy little thingy. Action button functions. Reset. I only got one? Really? I'll just put it in here. Public. Oop. Public void. Stuck. Nihongo wa... Oh, I don't know what that one is. Something kunai. Kunai te kitara nihon ni masu. What? What does that mean? Warukunai? Is that warukunai? No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know what that kanji is. The kanji's hard for me. Kanji's hard for me. It's supposed to be. Oh, Yukana tekitara? What? Like good. Oh, right. Like E. So it's where E comes from, right? But that's yokunai. Okay. Nihongo wa yokunai. Yokuna teki. Oh, yokuna teki. Oh, what? Yeah, okay. That's a long ass word. I've never seen that word. I don't know what that means. Like good. So that seems like a super formal long way to say E. And now it's like it's not that anymore. It's just E or yokunai, right? So that seems. Yeah, I don't know. See, I'm not learning any of that history stuff. It's cool. Kind of means if something comes to become good. If something comes to become good. That's confusing. I don't even know what that means in English. Player stuck. So what do we do when the player's stuck? Game event dot. No, I don't know. Throw is player stuck event. Placeholder for now. Once my Japanese is good, I will go to Japan. Don't wait, just go. Or I should say, just come. Alright, I'm gonna do one at a time. So, smart button. I need to remove and then add smart, or why am I saying add? Smart button. Go here, please. Thank you. And then the image is, oh, you already have it, great. So I have navigation here. I wonder if I can pre-populate the... If I can pre-populate the list of items in this scroll menu, maybe I can auto set the navigation and then I don't have to set this manually. Explicit. Let's see, maybe I can do that. So scroll view. And then, okay. So instead of just saying options scroll view manager, I can make this general and it can be pre-populated scroll manager. Pre-populated. 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 I'm going to save that. Close it. So this will be kind of generic and I'll be able to use it wherever else I have pre-populated scroll views. I can't believe this is the first time I have a pre-populated scroll view. Every single other one has been procedurally created. Pre-populated. Yes, I like this. Okay. Alright, I like where this is going. Coding UI. Oh my god. I think I've spent 60% of my time making the UI for this game. I'll bring it back out to the main route because there's no longer options specific. Also, everyone, if you feel like wishlisting the game, that would be appreciated. Just like we all wishlisted Megabat. Huh? Let's give Alpine Lake a little wishlist if you feel like it. No, definitely do it. Whether you feel like it or not, do it. So it looks like Toggle already inherits from Button, and it adds its own stuff, which is very annoying because I rely on Smart Button a lot. So I think I need to override Toggle and make a Smart Toggle while keeping all of this stuff. That's annoying. Let's do it. Smart Button and Smart Button Editor. I need both of these. I'll start with just duplicating Smart Button. Can I ask you something annoying? Hells yeah. Smart Toggle. And then I'm going to duplicate this. Say Smart Toggle Editor. I've got the AMA tag. You can ask me annoying. Do the roofs in your game merge, or do they just let rainwater run into crevices? The roofs in the game are created by you, and if you don't put a roof, then it does rain in the inn. It has no negative effects. It's just a graphical thing. Roofs have no point except decoration in the game currently. All right, can this just be toggle? Yes, it can. Ooh, okay. Toggle. Okay, look at that. Can that be can that just be done? Please? I've been thinking about how to merge roof models since I saw someone struggle with it in The Sims. So, I'll show you how I implemented it. It's not great, but it works for now. And it's definitely like, if you want your inn to look visually covered... Wait, I can't run the game until I do this. Button editor. Is there a toggle editor? There is. Okay. Hopefully that's everything. I basically have a bunch of pieces that make, like it's all pieces of geo that get duplicated over and over again to expand and contract. Let me get some debug stuff. Unlock crafting recipes, spawn debug items. Okay. Dub. And then gabled roof. I need stone, whatever. Stone. Gabled roof. Okay. So I have this like singular model here. So if I did, let's say these walls weren't dilapidated and they actually stood up. You know, it just does this. And I think I let you, oh, look at that. I don't let you do that anymore. I'm going to put that back because I want you to be able to intersect them just like in The Sims. The one thing that is kind of locked in is the height of the roof. I don't have like a scaling effect. So if I do that and I go into the scene, you can see that I'll turn on wireframe mode. Maybe it'll be easier to see. Yeah. So you can see each one of these pieces is separate, and it just knows, like, based on the width and the height, it knows how to duplicate them. It knows how to offset their positions. So you can see, like, they have offset positions. And then these walls too. It knows how to fill in the walls. And then it knows how to add this guy, this cap. And it's a little generic. Like I have a gabled roof and then a half gabled roof, so it just goes up one side and then goes straight down the other. Yeah, the L and the U shape. Yeah, that's exactly why I need these to overlap. They used to. I don't know why I took it out. If it's a roof on roof is okay. Roof on roof action. That's the blocker. Do I have a roof blocker? Gabled roof. Build gabled roof. Decor blocker, and it's set to hard. I want it to be set to roof. What if I set it to soft? So soft means that if it's soft on soft, it's okay. But if it's a soft collision and a hard collision, it's not okay. So if I set that to soft, my collision system is terrible. I didn't take advantage of layers. Everything's on the same layer, and I do my own calculation of what's okay to block into something else. I really shouldn't have done that. I should have taken advantage of the built-in collision layer system. How stupid. Stone. So now can I do it? No, I still can't. It must be in the roof controller. Must be something else. I must be doing a special calculation. Alright. I'll just fix this. I'll get back to that some other time. Are you making a game that has roofs as well, Meowletary? There's always refactors to do. Yeah. Ugh, I hate that word. It's a dirty word, refactor. Dirty word. I don't want to do it. Alright, so I have smart toggles now. Now I need smart sliders. Oh, damn it. Where'd it go? Pause. Panels. Options. Sliders. I need smart sliders. Lots of games have roofs. I just make various prototypes generally. Right now I have a Doom clone and an RTS and the pipes. Nice. RTSs. Those are difficult. I'm saying that with a smirk and a smug look. because Irish John always says that about Bardaki's game, the unwanted war. If you have anything you want to share, please drop links. I want to see. Set this back to hard because it doesn't do anything. Okay. Now, what do I need next? I need smart sliders. So, smart button. They're not very pretty right now, but I could show something if you want. I only want you to show it if you want. But I'm happy to look at any stage, even gray blocks. Like, I'm good. I know what prototyping is. I'm good with a grayed scene. Smart slider. Smart slider. There's got to be a better way to do this. Look at that. On pointer click. Why is it upset? No suitable method found to override? Click handler. I pointer click handler. Why does I pointer click handler not? Oh, great. Oh, great. It's a... Oh, look at that. Slider. It's all this fun stuff. Why does that not work? Am I crazy? Is it because you can't click? Can you not put the interface I pointer click handler on a slider? That's not true. That doesn't seem true at all. You can, of course, click a slider. And then on submit. What is happening here? Does toggle mind? Toggle doesn't mind. Smart toggle, toggle. Click. Smart slider, slider. Smart slider. This is strange. Why does it care? Oh, wait a minute. So there's no base class because it's not an override. It's... Wait a minute. So do I even need this? Pointer click and button? Because clearly, if I'm calling the base class of on pointer click, I'm overriding it. That means it exists already. Why am I implementing it here as well? Is that necessary? I don't know. Let's just do abstract. And then that. Well, this is an infinite loop, right? So if this doesn't make any sense. Cannot declare a body because it is marked abstract. No, so it's not. So it's just nothing, right? I don't know. Am I crazy here? Why am I so confused right now? Smart toggle. If I go up into the base class of toggle, it already does implement I pointer handle. Look at that. So does this need to be here? Do I need to do that as well? No, I don't. Does button? Oh my god, what is happening? Sure, I don't think that needed to be there. Yeah, it doesn't need to be there, right? So if I go to smart button. Also, let me fix this so it stops complaining. Stop complaining, you're such a complainer. Slider editor. Oh, no, not you. Slider editor. No, stop. Take me to smart. Oh, I am in Slider editor. It's just, I just need to rename it. Oh, custom of smart slider. Smart slider. Ooh, and then toggle. Slider. Okay. Okay. Let me close all this nonsense that I don't need anymore. Action button functions, populates. All right, so that's good. We need that. Smart toggle editor, smart slider, smart button. Okay, so smart button. If I take this out, it doesn't break because it's inherited, right? That makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Obviously, button can be clicked. Click at a button. But why can't sliders be clicked? That's strange. I wonder if that's like legacy because I try to make my own button from scratch. And then I just ended up inheriting button. That's probably what happened. Let's go with that. That's definitely what happened. So now, let's just say sliders don't need to be clicked. On right click, on middle click. Sliders definitely get clicked though. All right, let's dig deep. So sliders are selectables. And selectables have on pointer down. So that's what we're talking about here, right? On pointer click. They have on pointer down. They don't have on pointer click. So maybe I should do that. On pointer down. No, this is button. This is very confusing because now I have 3 identical looking scripts. Smart slider. So override. Public override void. Oops. On pointer click. Oh, no. We want on pointer down, I think. And then base dot down. Yeah. This looks good. So now we don't need this. We never did. And now we have a slider. Yo, this shaking camera is driving me nuts. Can't believe this is like this. It's horrible. Every time I type, camera goes nuts. I'm so sorry. This might be right. This might be good. On pointer down. Event data. And then right click invoke, left middle click invoke. And ooh, look at this. There's no on submit. Is there another version of it? Button controls detected. So the reason this thing is if we see that the controller is interacting, like with if the controller is interacting with this thing, it tells the game, hey, we're not using the mouse anymore, we're using a controller. So there's got to be another thing that's not on submit that's slider related. Assembly browsers. So smart slide, yeah, okay, let's find the thing. There's got to be a thing. Selectable. It's probably called something else. Change value, maybe? Let me just look at button. How obvious was on submit? It was. So it's on submit and then it's got some event data that it deals with. Does slider have something similar that it deals with event data? Oh my god, slider is complicated. on drag, on move, on set, or it's not on set, it's just set. It's got update. Oh my god, there's so much. Maybe on move. And then there's axis event data. But no, because that's not controller specific. A mouse can move it. May drag. Update visuals. Update drag. I wonder what the difference is between a button click, like when you hit left and right on a slider, and a mouse click. I wish I can, like, see these events. Is there a way to see these? Drag handler. I wonder if, yeah, on drag. So it seems like on drag is, it's possible on drag is all mouse stuff. And then anything else is controller based. What here would be controller only? Pointer, 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 axis event. You know what? Let's just override a bunch of these and then see what happens. I'm gonna override on move and on drag and see who controls what. Oh no, I don't even have a controller. I guess the keyboard will have to do. So it's not this anymore, it's override. And then we'll do base.onDrag, pass in the event data. And then we'll throw a print on drag. Then same thing here. On move, we pass in axis event data. It's called the same. And then on submit is not needed, and I'll do this because I think on move is controller only. Alright, this is gonna be interesting. Oh, my master slider. This is the only slider in the game. Is these 3 sliders. I've actually been, like, not dreading, but I've been putting this task off for so long. Literally years. I've been staring at this options menu. I'm like, I gotta change this one day. I need smart sliders. And smart toggles. Excuse my hacking dog. What does this do? You know what? It's got so many settings that I need to just duplicate it. And then this will be the smart one. Move. Smart slider. Oh my god. Oh, it's so upset. It's so very upset. It's because the editor script. What are you so upset about? What? It's fine. Deal with it. What are you so upset about? CS line 9 of smart button. Haha. Smart slider. And then same thing in toggle. Sure. Smart toggle. And how boring is this? There we go. Smart slider. Move up. Move up. And do we have all of the values we need? No, we don't. Sliders have so many more things. Where are they? Why are they not here? What am I missing? Base on inspector GUI. Toggle editor. Wait, slider. Slider editor. We're sliders. We're slider editor. Is there something else? Fill rect, handle rect. What else does it do? So fill rect, handle rect, and then there's direction, min value, max value, whole numbers, and value. That's the stuff that's missing. Oh, sorry, puppy. My dog is very old. Do you guys hear that? Do you hear that hacking? Something? Yeah, sounds like sneezing. Yeah, she's just hacking. I called my dog old in Japanese. Like, you know, kanojo wa furui desu, but apparently furui is not old. You can't say it for people and living things. It's for objects only. And then when I asked them, like, okay, how do I say she's old? They were like, It was complicated. Like, there's not just a word that's just this living thing is old. They didn't know exactly how to answer it. They did eventually have an answer, but I don't remember what it was. Explicit. This is strange. I wonder... So specify a rect transform for the slider, fill, or handle, or both. Okay. Maybe once I put in a fill rect, that'll pop up? So it's fill... Yeah, it's fill. Fill. There we go. Okay. You said you were adding multiplayer to your game. Sorry, I was kidding. I was making fun of Grumble. Have you just been waiting for me to add multiplayer to the game? He's not doing it. Why isn't he adding multiplayer yet? He's just doing GUIs. Multiplayer's a pain to add. Yeah, I'm not doing that. It's crazy. That's crazy stuff. Okay, why are these not... Smart slider? Slider. Oh, because of the nav. Alright, so all I need to do now is match all the values, which... This one's set to 1. The only thing I need is set master volume on the Windows option. Oh, I can copy paste it. Right? Copy. One value changed. Paste. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to keep both sliders just to see... Oh, I can't select this one yet. So this one needs to be on select down. This one needs to be on select up. On select down. This one needs to be on select up. Okay. So now we have 2 master volume sliders. I think they'll both work. They should coincide with each other. Those are the only games I try to make. Oh, damn. That takes guts and cojones. Takes guts and balls to make multiplayer games. What are you working? If you do want to watch someone making it's very good at making multiplayer games. Check out Nurkmind. He works in Unity and he uses a plugin called Fishnet and he's very experienced at it. And he's been making a game very rapidly over the past few weeks. He's got a full multiplayer experience. He goes through all of his experience. You know, doing it live on stream, and then he's eventually, after he finishes the game on stream, he's going to then make a YouTube tutorial series about it. Check him out. He's a friend of the channel. All right, let's see if we did this. So, all right, look at that. We have that, and if I, okay, on move, on move, on move. Look at that. So on move, but if I clear this and I click this, it's on drag. It's on drag. It's on drag. We did it. We figured out how to tell if it's controller or mouse. So even if you click, it's technically an on drag. If I just click, ooh, it's nothing. That's super cool. Love watching more in-depth networking stuff. Yeah, check him out. When he wakes up, he's in, I think he's US East, and he streams in the afternoon US time. So he should be waking up, wait, no, it's 4 a.m. for him. It's almost 5 a.m. He'll be waking up in a few hours. And he might pop in. He's been popping in the morning. It's almost 5 a.m. for me. Oh man, you're another late nighter. Early morninger. On move. There we go. So what I also need to do is tell the game that now that we use the mouse, it actually should let go of... This should disappear. This is the controller selector specifically that shows like what you have selected. Once I switch to the mouse, that should go away. Like if I go here... Oh, look at that. Okay. I think it's only if I leave and come back. No, it's still there. Now it's not there. When I leave the... Okay, when I leave the pause menu entirely and come back, it goes away. But then once I, like, use a controller, it pops in. I guess it doesn't go away. Interesting. Alright, that doesn't bother me too much. I don't care. The one thing I do care about is... Oh, I know why the slider isn't updating. It's because it's referenced in the options, the main options menu, and can only have one reference at a time. Options menu. First selected master slider. Yep. So let's get rid of our old slider. So here's the master volume slider. We want to replace it with our new one. We want to replace the first selected with our new one. And then we want to delete the old one. Okay, so the whole point of this was to see... Sorry, puppy. Sorry, puppy. So defaults were good. All I need to do is copy this. Copy. And then I can just delete. Remove component. I wish I can replace it. Ugh, that'd be so nice. Smart slider. And then... explicit. And I need the fill here. And on value changed, we paste. Great. Sound effects. And we just need music now. Copy. We complain that we can't just replace this. Remove component. Remove component. Smart slider. It's so weird. Look, the event's not even here unless you put something in the fill rect. Like you can't even make an event. Look, there's an event. Ooh, should I make a handle? I should make a handle. It'd be cuter. Paste. And change this to none. Explicit. In case anyone's curious, you can play the game. There's a cheap channel redeem to add you to the alpha, and for a while I only had 1 key left, but I just requested 100 from Steam, so now I have 100 keys to give out. So please feel free to add yourself to the alpha. There's about 2 hours of gameplay. I'm about to update I'm about to upload a pretty big update that fixes a bunch of game-breaking bugs and should hopefully ensure a smooth experience. A smooth 2-hour play session with no bugs, not one. I promise. 100% guarantee no bugs. Or your money back, even though it's free. Where are those keys? They emailed them to me, and I never downloaded them. Oh, get your keys. There they are. Keys here. Get your keys. 100 keys. Steam key request. Download. Thank you. Innkeeper, Steam, keys. Here they are. And a copy. Say this is names. Alright, look at that. 100 fresh keys. Hot off the press. Hot off something. Alright, I'm not gonna... Okay, actually, I'm gonna set their navigation because I want to test it before I do auto nav. This is up. This is down. You did it! Meowletary did it! How fresh. Been sifty. Are they also hot and moist? They are dripping wet. Dripping wet keys. No, it's more like, it's like a nice fresh, like a fresh bun, you know? Freshly baked bun. It's flaky. It's squishy. It's hot. Also, now that you've joined the alpha, please hop in the Discord so I can message you and so I can add you to the secret special Discord channel where we talk about the alpha and people tell me how much it's terrible. People tell me how terrible it is. How much it's... Oh my god, my English is horrible. Do you think learning Japanese is making my English worse? It's possible. It's possible. How's my day been? My day's been good. My day's been alright. I ran a lot of errands today. And I had a really good lunch. Ooh, it's such a good lunch. Oh my god. Can I show you a food pic? Do you guys care about food pics? I'm gonna show you a food pic. I'm gonna show a food pic. You're in there? Were you already in there? Or did you just join? Ah, there you are. Hello, welcome to the Discord. So, first, here's your key. Meowletary. I love that name. There you go. There's your key. And... Here's the channel. The special super secret. Don't tell anybody that you're in this channel. Don't tell anyone it exists. Let me add you to it. Permissions. Meow. Meow. Done. You're in. Okay. So, feel free to... Actually, what I will suggest is don't play until tomorrow. I'm going to upload the new builds tonight. Do not play that build. There is a possibility you run into a game-breaking bug. Do not play it. Next on the docket. Food pick. Also, Finsifty, how was your stream? How did you do today? How did you get on? If anyone's interested, please check out Finsifty. Working on a... Wait, what? Shout out. Finsifty. Oh, cat. I forgot the cat part. I definitely would like to help, but I also may not have time to play in the coming weeks. That's totally fine. There's no requirement to playing a video. I get it. Yo, if someone asks me to play their game, I don't have a lot of time to play games. It's very difficult for me. And anyone who does play alphas and tests them, absolute saints in my book. You have no idea how helpful that is. All right. So it doesn't look like much, but it's what it's called, ochazuke. Ochazuke. It's like hot tea on rice, and this is shrimp and fish tempura. And this is like a pot of tea, and you pour the tea into the rice and the tempura. And this is a beef potato croquette. Oh my god, this was so good. And this was $6. This was $6. I was so full. I don't think I'm gonna eat dinner tonight because of this thing. I don't know. I was just really excited about that meal. Oh, I DM'd it to you. Did I DM it to the right person? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Your message cannot be delivered. This is unusual because you don't share a server with the recipient, or the recipient is only accepting direct messages from friends. I see. We have to be friends. I sent you a friend request. I didn't see that. Oh, but anyway, like I was saying before, I was shouting you out. I was giving you a shout out. Everyone, check out Finsifty, working in Unreal, 3D Studio Max, Houdini, all of the softwares, every single software you can imagine. Finsifty's in it and a master at it, I'm pretty sure. How long have you been using 3D Studio Max? 15, 16 years? You've been using... 6 years? Oh my god, 6 years in 3D Studio Max. Master. Didn't know I was set up like that. Sometimes I go in servers with weirdos, so it makes sense. Oh yeah, I get so many messages from people. But I don't want to be friends with everyone who I DM, so I'll just ignore them or ignore the weirdos. Last time I used it was 15 years ago. No, 6 days. How many days is that? That's 6 years times 365 days. That's a lot of days, Finsifty. Jeez. If anyone has 3D Studio Max questions, ask Finsifty. Houdini 6 years. You've only been using Houdini for 6 days? That's crazy. You're so good at it. Now, I could tell you've been using it for a while because you use HScript. Sorry, I'm messing with you so much. Sometimes you get a vibe from someone that you just know they can just deal with it. I get that vibe from you that you can just take shit. So I'm gonna shovel it. Oh my god. I'm gonna lay it on thick. You know, you treat everyone you get a vibe and you treat them that way. And the person who I get the biggest, like, you can just do anything with this person is Crazy Mike. I absolutely love Crazy. I'm gonna give Crazy Mike a shout out. Crazy Mike. You guys gotta check out Crazy Mike. Oh my god, he had such a good stream today. I was extraordinarily hungover. I was so hungover. I get on my computer to start work, and I see him on, so I'm like, I pop in his channel, and I'm just like, oh, so hungover. And he's like, oh, I need to eat. I'm like, can you please go to the corner bodega and get me a bacon, egg, and cheese and just eat it on camera for me? I just really want a New York City bodega bacon, egg, and cheese. And he's like, that's a great idea. He pops on his phone, like streaming on his phone. He puts it in his jacket chest pocket, and he goes to the bodega and he doesn't get a bacon, egg, and cheese. He gets an egg and cheese. But he live streams the whole thing, going to get the sandwich, comes back, eats it. It was incredible. What a freaking guy. And he's also absolutely crazy. What is that game name? It says, greatest game of all time. Steam says it. It must be true. That's his vibe. So if you think that the name of his game is funny, that's Crazy Mike's vibe. Finsifty's a mod over there. Alright, where were we? Doing the most boring thing ever. User interface. Ugh. I was setting up navigation. Wait, I thought I can just like null this out. I guess I can't. So this one time, Crazy Mike's New York City friend FaceTimed him on stream, and his friend crossed the road, and a car beeped its horn at him, and his friend literally said, "I'm walking here," and I nearly died. I'm walking here. Yeah, that's the thing you say. Like, because cars are so aggressive in New York, especially cabs. And pedestrians are even more aggressive. Like, pedestrians, this jaywalking is out of control, and you just cross, you just go. The cars are gonna stop, but the cars are so aggressive too, so they honk. You walk into the street, they don't like that. They honk, and the immediate thing that comes to mind that you yell is like, "I'm walking here. Like, I'm the pedestrian. I have right of way. I'm the pedestrian. I'm walking here." It makes sense. I get it. Wait, I don't like this. Why is on drag on move on move on move on drag on move? Why was that so interlaced? I didn't like that. It's the opposite in Wellington. Pedestrians just decide they want to be in the road, and you either give way or kill them. There's a lot of like aggression in New York, and a lot of pedestrian-related aggression. Because you just, I don't know. It's just everyone's entitled, you know. Pedestrians are entitled. Drivers are entitled. Bikers are the most entitled. People on bicycles assume, like, I don't know, they own the road. And I know this because I used to ride my bike in New York City, and I'd just be cursing in my head the whole way. People walking in front of you, cars running in front of you. Like, I could die. I guess that was my choice, to get on a bike in New York City. Like, yeah, it's an option. I could die. I used to ride my bike from Astoria over the Queensboro Bridge and then down Fifth Avenue. Anyone, unless you're from New York, you don't know what any of this means, but it was a long road to work. And biking over the bridges is such a pain, especially like when it's hot out, because you go out, it's like basically a half a mile, like 45 degrees up the bridge. And by the time you get up there, you're just sweating and it's horrible. And then it's half a mile, 45 degrees down to get off the bridge. And at the very bottom of the bridge, there's not a lot of runway. It's basically like 10 feet, and then it does like a sharp 90-degree turn. And all these hipsters in New York, they drive like fixed gear bikes. It's crazy. Like they just release their feet from the pedals. Or they're like struggling like down the hill because they're trying not to go out of control. And like the ones that release, what do? They like do a bunny hop to catch they do it like a bunny hop to catch the pedals again, and then they're able to like get control back. I don't know. It seems crazy. Fixed gears you have to be insane to ride a fixed gear bike. All right, so what do we got here? Music. Let's just select on up. Okay, I'm only gonna test the sliders right now. It sounds like skill. Yeah, it sounds like skill. But sometimes like people crash. People get really hurt. You can see that in the walls. Like there's cement walls, and there's just like scrapes and there's damage there. Battle damage. People crashing into them. All right, so what am I expecting to happen right now? I think what I'm expecting to happen is this kind of functionality. So if I use my mouse there's no thing here. There's no controller indicated selector. And then once I use the keyboard, it pops up. So I'm going to use the mouse. I'm going to go over to the settings menu. If I hit down, I expect that controller indicator to pop up. Beautiful, beautiful. That's great. I got a null reference because these are null. That's fine. But that seems to work. That's perfect. And now what that'll do is that'll help send info back to the scroll manager and do the auto scroll. Okay, we got this. We're almost there. I think this might be the only thing I do on stream today, but it was important. I'm future-proofing it. I also want the content to auto set up the navigation. I don't want to do this manually. Basically, it's just this should select this, should select this, should select this. That should be really easy to do. I can do that in here. So pre-populated scroll view manager. I basically want a list of pre-populated scroll view items. That makes sense, right? So public array. No, selectable. What is that, UI? I gotta inherit UI. Unity engine.ui. Selectable. Boom. Should I make it an array or should I make it a list? I like lists. It's not going to change. I just like lists. Selectables. Pre-populated selectables. And then... Ooh, and then populate. I can just overwrite populate and then populate... Populate will set up the navigation. So public void populate. Public override. Void. Populate. Do I have a thing that sets navigation? I have start, update, late update, populate, get display, clear, new selection. Set navigation. I do have a set navigation. And it's the displays. Ooh! Ooh, do you know what this means? This means... I know what this means. It means I don't even have to write this. This does it for me. All I got to do is pump that list into this list. Done. I remember back in the day when it felt like data structure speed mattered. Then it didn't. Then Arduino and Pi Pico came along and it did. Pretty soon they'll be powerful enough that it won't matter again. Yeah. I don't mess with the Raspberry Pi stuff, but it is kind of funny. They just keep making smaller and less performant things, and then it matters again. Oh, this is awesome. So basically what I can do is, this is now game object. And all I do is this. Displays equals pre-populated selectables, and then set that nav. Set navigation. Oh my god, I can't believe that. I can't believe it. It's so generic. I love it. It's so generic. God, I love generic things. I bought the Pi 5 and it needs a fan for cooling? Oh no. Well then that's not... What's the point of that? The whole point is it's cool and small and now you need a fan? Anything you make with it needs a fan? Lame. I don't like it. I don't like it. There's going to be a world where I want a pre-populated scroll view and a and a procedurally populated scroll view, but when that day comes, I will deal with it. Right now, this is the only thing that matters. Why did it not make it public? I made it public. Oh, I got errors. No, I don't. Liar. Where is it? Am I crazy? Oh, here it is. I am crazy. Lock. Grab. Grab. Bunk. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's just gonna work. I don't have to do any of this. Okay, so now what I do need to do is continue just making these into smart versions of themselves. So button, I just need this. Copy. Delete. Smart button. Finsifty, do you have anything you want to share? Do you have any shareable things? One click, right? Paste. So this one I actually want the same thing. I want paste. Action button functions, and instead of reset tutorials, it's player stuck fix. Yeah, that's a lame name, but whatever. This one is different. Remove. Karen finished the overlevel prototype today. I'm so proud of her. That's awesome. Do you want to share it? Do you want to share it? Share it. Explicit. No, none. Explicit. I think I need to do this. It's already set to explicit. Look at that. Falonier! Good time zone indeed. Good time zone to you. How you doing, Fal? Ooh. We are looking at Finsifty. Wait, so Karen made this. Yep. So Karen is part of Finsifty's team of game developers working on a horror game. That's very pretty. What is what's the it's a horror something. What's the something? I forget. You're in a bunker. I know you're in a bunker. Yeah, she's not a designer. She's a lawyer. This is awesome. This is this is your partner. Karen, your partner. This is great. Horror puzzle. Very cool. It's pretty. It's very pretty. It's nice lighting. Nice atmosphere. I can see the horror. I feel it. I feel it already. You came at a great time, Falonier. We're working on user interface. And not designing it. Just the coding. Just making it work through code. It's riveting. Riveting. I'm amazed at what people do in games. You're working on something cool? Yeah, I know, UI. Got me hooked. I managed to upload a video with audio. Nice, nice. Let me check it out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Start over. Start over. So this is what Meowlitary's working on. You just switch from a sword to a shotgun? I like that. Oh, that is dark. Oh, this is your Doom-like. That's creepy. That's very dark. Look at that. So where are you? Is that a path with grass? Or is that like slime? Because those walls are very unrecognizable material. So I'm not going to assume it's grass. Very cool. You're here for gunblades? Oh, that is a gunblade, isn't it? No. Is it? No, you're holding like a crowbar here. And then you're switching to a shotgun, right? Yeah, it's a different weapon. It's a metal pipe. Yeah. Oh. Honestly, I absolutely loved the gunblade aspect of Final Fantasy VIII. When they added that little bit of interaction to the battles. I thought it was great. Loved it. You know what? That inspires me. I kind of want to listen to Final Fantasy VIII music. I'm going to do it. And we're going to put on Killika's Shoutout. And we're going to switch to Killika's Final Fantasy VIII. Actually, now let's go with 10. I just love the music in 10. Yeah, we're going to stick with 10. Damn, 3-stream streak. You're addicted to me. You gotta cut me cold turkey. How's the music? Is it too loud? I can never tell because it's very low for me. All right, why am I in wireframe mode? All right, we're gonna continue working on UI. Oh God, this is a slog. I'm sorry, everyone. So we gotta copy this, remove this. Maybe I'll get into a rhythm if I concentrate. Get into a rhythm of the click. Paste. If I don't look at chat, debug options. So this isn't necessary. This can come out of content. Debug options. Get out of there. It's lower than me, which is good. Okay. I like chill volume. Yesterday it was way too loud. Nobody told me. And it was sad. I was uploading the VOD to YouTube as I do. And I'm checking it for audio quality. And it was horrible. The music was so loud the whole time. Very disappointed in all of you. I like low music. It's nice to see how Unity works. Yeah, Unity's great. Unreal's great too. I like Unreal. I use it for work a lot. But I don't like it for game dev. I mean, I don't use it for game dev at work. But I like using it for game dev. I use it for visual effects purposes at work. So these all reference the in-game Innkeeper game manager. Oh my God. My debug references the, ugh, it's terrible. Maybe one day I'll touch Unreal. Should. Everyone should touch Unreal. Just to know what it's about, you know? All right, let's go. Let's go real quick. Copy. Remove. Oh, wait. Do I need to know any of these? So it's fade, check mark. Ugh. I got to set the check mark every time. I don't remember much from my RTS prototypes in Unity, but the pathfinding was probably a lot better suited for it than what it is in Godot by default. Oh, Meowlatory, do you do both? If your computer can handle Unreal, there are plenty of advantages. I never got any good 2D out of it. Yeah, people say 2D is hard in Unreal. It's possible, but it's hard. And it's like cumbersome, technically. Like I have a 2021 MacBook Pro. I can barely run Unreal on it. Barely. So yeah, you need a strong ass computer to run it. They have Paper 2D, but it's not great. Yeah. I got the M1 Pro. The M1 Pro, not the M1 Max. I have the M1 Pro, and it's horrible. All right, toggle, smart toggle. I gotta go quick. I want to be quick. I gotta set the graphic to be. Oh, what is the graphic? Oh, fuck. It's background image. Okay, background image, and then the check mark to the graphic, and paste this. Right? That's all I need to do. Check mark, paste, fade. Okay, that's the thing I need to do. So I'm going to copy. I'm going to ignore chat for a sec. Remove component. I just want to do this really fast. It's so annoying. And then I want to paste. Need to set background. Set check mark. Done. Toggle. Copy. Remove. Add component. Toggle. Paste. Check mark. Background. Next. Copy. Bear with me. Almost there. Two more. Two more. Copy. No, I copied it. Damn it. That means I lost it. That was stupid. So what do I actually need to do? You need to, let's just copy this one. Paste, and then it's not set can hire, it's, what is it? It's set have met all guests. What a stupid toggle. Innkeeper game manager, set have met all, have met everyone. There we go. And then check mark. And then background. Why did I not change the names to all these? It's just all the same names. One more. Copy. Okay, we did it. We're done. Woo! Guess we'll stick with Godot then. Yeah. If you're making 2D games, Godot looks dope. Actually, it looks cool either way. I don't know. I said this yesterday. I've been watching Wallaber make his 3D Sega Saturn-like game. And it looks like it's fine for 3D games. I just, I've used Unity for too long. I'm not switching. Yeah, Wallaber's the best. He's a legend. If you want to see an absolute expert make video games, go follow Wallaber. Someone who's actually released multiple games with success. That's fun to watch. Dev and Co. are doing great things in Godot. Who's Dev and Co.? Or is that two people named Dev and Co.? I just noticed Mike was in the same Next Fest I was in. Bearded. Wait, first of all, who's Mike? Second of all, you were in Next Fest? Third of all, what game did you have in Next Fest? Fourth of all, post it. Share it. What the heck? It's taking you so long. Oh, IRAD Dev. Yeah. He's making a cool TD. And his channel's bonkers. His channel is the best. So far I've gotten 2 random IRAD raids where it was just not initiated by him. And he just showed up here because of some redeem. Or one of his mods. Yeah, post that Next Fest goodness. Oh, Crazy Mike. He's in Next Fest? Oh, he's trying to release soon. Bearded, share your link now. I'm gonna ban you if you don't. You have 10 seconds to share a link, or else you're getting banned. Maybe timed out. Alright, fine. I won't do anything. I'll just be sad. I'll just be disappointed in you. You won't like me when I'm sad. It's pathetic. Yes! Orbital Defense Force! Wait a minute. I saw this today. Did I not see this today? I saw someone looking at... Was Irish John looking at this today? Were you on Irish John's channel today looking at this? Grumble looked at it. Oh, that was like 1 minute ago on Grumbles. That's right. Grumble was looking at this. And he said something about giving advice and not ever uploading a game. Let me full screen it. What am I doing? This looks great. It's very cute. I like the pixel art. Full of hell. How the hell do you design that stuff? Do you just kind of make random spawners and see what works? Or do you actually design the shapes that the bullets make? Yeah, we love a good bullet hell. Very cool. There's a couple of devs on stream making making side-scrolling shooters like this, like shitty games. I don't know how to pronounce it, and it's SHIDY, and I instinctually say shitty, but I think it's shitey. It's shitey. Check out Shitey Games. Also, he made a game like this too. This looks cool. When's the next fest? Which one is it? Is it June? Windows. Shitey. There it is. Wait, that's not him. That's not him. That's the wrong shot. That's not him though. That's so weird. Wait a minute. Undo shout out. Dismiss. Wait, you're making a joke, but that is his name. I think it's just 1D. Follow him. Let's see. Let's find it. Yeah, it's just 1D. Bam. Shout out. Well, I can't do the shout out now. Oh, and I don't know why I can't paste in OBS. Falnir, you got them skills. I feel like you have such a good handle on what is happening on your stream. With the alerts and the signals and all that stuff. I'm such a noob. I don't know what's going on. Good stuff. Good stuff, Napkin. Everyone, give it a wish list. Give it a good pump. Pump up those numbers. My OBS has seen some. It's been through some stuff. Yeah. Does it even look like OBS anymore? Oh, it was last October. Not gonna lie, I feel like dropping work on one or both of my things and just implementing Steam and Godot or Unreal. Wait a minute. Why? Yeah, Lazari, don't give up on your projects. To be honest, for a while, considered not even finishing it. That's sad, but I understand. Sometimes you get down in your projects, you don't want to finish them. But just keep going. Just keep going. Wait, this is a button. Let's copy. Smart button. Click paste. And then graphic. Why is the graphic here? This is stupid. Copy component. Paste component. Image. Graphic. Okay, great. I think that's it. I think that's all of them. They're all smart versions of their former selves. Are we done here? Are we done here? I think, let's see if the navigation just automatically sets. What I'm going to do. Oh, I can't mass select them. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove. I'm going to set this to none. Set this to none. And then these are buttons, right? That's a button. That's a button. That's a button. That's a button. Oh, that's nothing. That's right. These are all buttons. Great. This is already set to none. Perfect. But, nope. Ah, oh, doggy, I'm so sorry. Don't know why she does that. It's hard not to... I just do the projects to learn things, though. Actually, that's a good strategy. If you don't plan on, like, releasing it and you're just doing a project to learn something, that's totally valid. Then, yeah, learn it, drop it, move on to the next thing. My dog is having a fit right now. Go drink water. Go drink water. Poor doggy. You'll be like that sometimes, and even a demo counts for a portfolio? Yeah, it does. I forgot along the way of learning game dev that I originally was just making the game for myself and friends and stop worrying about numbers. That's true. Sometimes you gotta remember why you started working on something, and you can't worry about like what the world thinks. Also, thanks for the support, everyone. Oh man, no problem. That's fair. I have a billion things I've started just to learn. I've probably started with doing it with art, unfinished study. Hold on. I gotta pay attention to my dog for a sec. She's like, oh, she's hungry. It's 6:36. You hungry? You want to eat? Oh, she very much wants to eat. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, we back. Wait, you're hungry too? Yeah, go eat, go eat. Get out of here. Break the addiction. I'm just a regular person. Kidding. I don't know. What should the stream message be? Okay, so what I was doing was I was removing all of this navigation. We do not want automatic. We want explicit. And I'm pretty sure the script is going to auto do it for us. I'm going to hit play and it's just going to work and everything's going to be great and I can stop doing UI, right? Cross his fingers. Yep. Thank you. I need the luck. I'm going to go to... Oh, I already know it didn't work. Because... Oh. I forgot to set the sliders. Bugged out. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Second time's a charm. Basically, here. Sound effects slider. Yonk. Music slider. Bonk. And one more time. I'll just sit here and eat waffles. Ooh, I want a waffle. Waffle, waffle. Your game looks so cool. I'm trying the demo after I get some sleep. Nice. That's class. Can't get me to leave that easily. That's good. Sorry, it was an ad. How'd the test go? I didn't test it yet. I'm just testing it now for the first time. It definitely did not work the first time. And I already know it didn't work. I can't even go to that menu. I can't navigate. So the problem is I am not populating properly. Right? So what I need to do... Oh yeah, I'm never like running that populate. So the populate is set to explicit. But I want it on start. Because explicit won't get called. That's what explicit means. Bearded napkin. Thank you for the follow. The Yag. Oh my god, it's Yag. Hello, hello. Wait, raid. How did you say that before the raid? Oh my god. Arrow. Arrow. Thank you for the raid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you for the follow. You said something before I got the raid message. That was so confusing. Finally able to catch a stream. Oh my god. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream today, Arrow? Let me give you a shout out. What were you up to? Were you working on Falconeer Fantasy or something else? And do you and Yag do dual streams like every time? Do you ever not do a dual stream? Stream was good. Got to geek out on new Blender stuff. Blender. We don't do Blender here. You had no idea I streamed? I tell some people. Falconeer knew. He's got a 3-stream streak. That's crazy. For the new people coming in, my name is Andrew. Working on a game called Alpine Lake. It's like a cozy Innkeeper-Sim. Let me play the trailer. I haven't played the trailer at all. Nobody even knows what I'm working on here. And then, Era, I want you to share whatever you were working on today. Please. Please, share. I'm gonna play a trailer. This is what I'm doing. Blender forever? Yeah. The Blender love is real within the Blender community. Not every time, only when we're working on stuff together. Did you just say that? Wait, what? Was that a coincidence? Did you just say that at the same time by accident? That's crazy. It's a good thing you guys work together. Makes sense. I'm a full-time Blender advocate, but I can't use it. Yeah, same. If they had a helping of cheese, it'll always work. Yeah, just download something from the Blender store. It'll work. Working on Falfan stuff. Nice. Rigging up the player classes. Wait a minute. So, I don't understand. You guys, Falconeer Fantasy crew. You guys are a crew, for sure. Falconeer Fantasy. You're making 3D characters, but what are you going to render them and do pixel art? Or is the game supposed to be in 3D eventually? What's the deal? Or are you doing like pre-rendered animations? Also, that's the trailer. That's Alpine Lake. They posted that within a second of each other. Yeah, it was crazy. Yes, clearly we've been hanging out too much. I got the solicitor from horror state to mostly rigged. Rigging is tough. Can't believe you're rigging on stream. I did that once. Yay, solicitor. Oh, solicitor's a class, right? Solicitor's a class in Falconer Fantasy. And then bang my head on trying to do cloth physics. Oh my god. But are they going to be like really tiny? You just convinced Val to let me do 3D? You're going to render them down to you're going to render 3D down to 2D tiny pixel art, and you're doing animated cloth physics, but you're rendering into pixel art? Arrow, I think you're wasting your time. Just a little. Actually, let me take that back. As long as you're having fun, that's the only thing that matters. And if doing cloth physics is fun, then do it. Don't let me judge. I always judge first, and then I bring it back. Because in 3D, I'm all about scope. Game design, I'm terrible with scope, obviously. I've been working on this thing for 3.5 years. But 3D, I know about scope. I know a thing or two about scope. It's a mix of customized cell shader and a pixelation composition. So are you doing the render out of Blender pixelated, or is the engine pixelating it? Where is the pixelation happening? Solicitor's the newest class that Fal added before I was even done with the rest. I've been messing with a lot of pre-rendered 2D assets lately. It's fun. Yeah, it is fun. My first game was 2D game, but I made the assets in 3D. I'm gonna do I have a command actually. This is my first game I made in 2012. I think as of now they're coming out to 200 or something for the whole region. Wait, 200 what? Images? 200 renders, like rendered sprites? He's having fun. Yeah, I could tell. Hey, you try manually animating a leaf cloak. Just put a bend deformer on it and make it wiggle. Fun. Or put a spline deformer and then just put like 3 control curves and just do your own little wave. Or sine curve. I mean, physics is the way to go. You can just get it to work. I couldn't help myself. The solicitor was just so simple to put together. The solicitor was the one that like it had those like interesting command prompts that weren't just like attack. It was like trading. You were like trading things throughout. I forget the exact mechanic, but I think I was there when you were testing it. Plus, having my workflow figured out made modeling it nice. 200 by 200. Okay, that's not that small. Noting that down caused. I totally thought of that and knew about that. If you can get it to work, yeah. Oh, the contracts. That's what they're called. The contracts. That's right. It's an interesting mechanic. I like it. Okay, you just triggered me to remember something. The all caps. So I've been, because of this new time zone and hanging out on Twitch late, which is unusual for me. I've been in Aaron's Twitch a lot lately, and he's got a really fun channel. But you guys, the whole crew you guys have going there, it's insane, the closeness. You're all just like yelling at each other. Yeah, the all caps. Hi each other. I'm just like, what is happening? And I'll just be like, hello. I'll always come in and drop a hello, but there's like no way I can get in because you're all so close with each other that it's like, oh my god, there's a lot of there's a click here that it's like it's gonna happen and whatever. It's great. It's fun to watch. It's a really fun energy. Air's the best. Yeah. So he was playing Nova's game. I think the last time I caught his stream, he was playing Nova's game from some game jam. And then I checked out Nova, and she was playing EverQuest. And oh my god, I was heavily addicted to EverQuest, so that was fun to watch. Yeah, I know you guys love Aaron. The bear man, yeah, and the hats. One had a stream. I love it. Not a click. Definitely a click. It's a community. It's a community. No, I wasn't trying to say it wasn't inviting. It's just like when I was in the US, you know, I'm tired at the end of my day, and you know, that's a late night stream, and that energy is really hard to catch up to, especially when I don't know any of you. Like, so now this is different because now it's like the afternoon for me. I'm like, I can be energetic. But you guys all have a special bond going. It's nice. Just come to the good dough side. No way. I'm just too invested in Unity. Wait, was I testing something? I still have nulls? Null reference exception. Why? Fal, you've known him for over a year. You've only known him a few months. Are you talking about Air? You definitely have popped by Air's farther back than that. Oh yeah. One day I'll get him to add Kamina glasses. Vibe Cannon, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Who needs to go to bed at a decent time? Totally not 4 a.m. This is such a funny Twitch time. I'm just still... It's so funny. Like, good XP! Thanks for the follow. I see purple. This doesn't happen on stream much. Oh, dang, we hit a goal! Thank you for the follows to help hit that goal. Because goals are everything. I would not have been able to sleep tonight unless I hit that goal. Untrue. What was I saying? Yeah, it's so late for everyone up in the US, but it's just a measly 7 p.m. here. The gates open, come in. We'll see. We'll see. You guys do your thing. I'll just watch from afar and watch Aaron make hats and do sets. We too should own shares in Unity. I did. I had shares in Unity. I sold them all because I got it when it IPO'd. Oh, what am I even talking about right now? I'm talking about stocks. I did buy Unity when it IPO'd, and I lost money on it because it tanked. That pronunciation of Kamina hurts so much. What is it? It's not Kamina? Kamina? Kamina. Is it Japanese? Kamina? What did I say? Kamina? I'm from New York. I pronounce things weird. Kamina? Kamina? What did I say? Did I say Kamina? Kamina. Sorry. It's the New York in me. I say things weird. I need a new goal, huh? Let's make the goal. Wait, get out of here. How do you make a goal? Where is it? Where'd it go? Manage goals? New goal. It's grayed out. Start new goal. 400. We can do it. Eventually. Nearly 11 p.m. Perfect Twitch time? It's that late for you? I forget how far west from me New Zealand is. Hey guys, just going with the flow. Thank you, appreciate it. And welcome in. What's a little sleep between friends? Oof. I get cranky when I don't get my sleep. Ask my wife. She came home from work. No, I was in bed falling asleep next to her, and she just kind of like said, "Oh, look at the dog. Look how cute the dog's being." And I was sleeping, and I woke up like, I was sleeping. But I wasn't mad. I was just like so surprised to have been woken up, and I'm like, I got a little Got a little saucy there. Gavin demands hats? Who's Gavin? Oh boy, did it tank. It's Japanese, yeah, okay. Kamina. Kamina. I know Japanese now. I can speak. I can say it properly. I just didn't know. I bought AMD 4 months before Risen. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I've been riding that NVIDIA train right now. Stocks, sorry. Played for... What? Played for a GOT. That's what I tell myself. What's a GOT? Played for a bit. But yeah, he's a great character from a show called Gurren Lagann. I don't know that one. They definitely changed the goals icon, or they didn't change the goals icon, but they used to show the follower count in the icon, which made me go to it, and now I don't recognize it, so. American Japanese is entertaining attempt. Naruto. Oh, Naruto. Anime. Oh, Arnime. Naruto anime. 3 a.m. here. Oh my god, it hurts. I need my beauty sleep. I'm old. Yeah, we're 2,500 kilometers into the ocean here. Yeah, that's far. Oh, right, waffles. Oh, get me one. Get me a waffle, please. Ooh, I should go to the 7-Eleven and get a waffle. Grr NVIDIA. Is that grr that you missed out, or grr that it started going down a little? Gavin is the CEO of Steam or something. Oh, Gabe N. Stonks indeed. I'm sorry. Stop talking about stonks. Get that bread. Yeah, you don't live in the States, right? You live somewhere weird. Not weird, but like somewhere not States. Just infuriating company. NVIDIA. Ah, I see. That the company sucks. Oh, dang. You do live in the States. Oh, you live in Russia. I didn't mean to say weird. I just meant to say, not the States. I mean, I don't live in the States. I don't think it's weird. You live in Russia. Ah. Because I remember you were saying something like, you have the drilling. Was that you with the drilling? It's just constant drilling. Or is that someone else? Sorry if I'm getting confused with something. Oh, it is the drilling. Every 5 minutes, just this drilling. Just and you don't know what it is, right? This is just constant drilling and you have no idea what it is. Oh my god, it's amazing. 10 years of drilling, sawing, whatever. Yeah, they definitely have they're definitely like making stuff. How can they not be making stuff? Navigation. Oh, because it assumes it's a button, but it's not always a button. I need to change this to selectable. Oh no! Oh my god! What am I? Oh no! If I change this to selectable, is that gonna be okay? Oh, doggy. Doggy's not okay. I might need to go take care of her. And then I gotta eat dinner. It's 7 o'clock. Oh, I hope this doesn't screw me. There's so many scripts that rely on this. I should save. I should do a git push. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Can't make me. You mentioning deform stuff may have just saved me days of suffering. Nice. You can also put a lattice on it, and then you can make those lattice points. You can deform the lattice points, so it's a little easier to handle, and then you have more fine control. Do the deform along curve, bend deformer, yeah, all sorts of options. Never lattice? Our lattice is no good in Blender? Oh, also it's freezing in here. I need a coat. I gotta get cozy. I refuse to use a lattice that has any depth because they're the worst thing to ever use. I like lattices. They're my friend. Maybe you just were introduced to them poorly. You had a bad first experience with them. It's so hard to select anything in them. Oh, yeah, well, you gotta keep their subdivision really low. It worked. It freaking worked! And look at that, it's even focusing. Yes. But why? This is weird. It's not continuing to like focus downward. It's not continuing to focus downward. It's only focusing when just here. And then this button. Ooh, it must be a button related thing. Just saying, but you get all that UI focus for free in Godot? Oh, I know. It's so stupid that you have to manually do it in Unity. There's no auto focusing in scroll views. It's crazy. Lattice equals a deform cage? Yeah. Yeah. It's in Houdini, it's the same thing. Wait, there's lattice in Houdini, right? Lattices in Houdini are a pain. You have to like feed in your own shape. I mean, it's super powerful. Like, that's crazy. You can use anything as a lattice, but yo, just give me a cube. Just give me one. I don't want to make one and put it where I need it. Just make it for me. So what you're saying is Unity UI is just as bad as everyone says it is? Yeah, it's not great. And they keep remaking it, trying to make it better. But, you know, it doesn't get that much better. So why would this only be, why would this only happen when a button is selected? That's what I heard. I wonder if the meme of 3 different UI systems that each don't work on different levels is real. Yeah, there's many. So basically the history of UI in Unity is they had a terrible, terrible one that was not object-based, and it kind of refreshed every frame. And it was like impossible to work with. It was terrible. And it was so unperformant. And then one day someone popped up on the asset store and made one. Someone made one on the asset store, and it was great. But relatively, because it was just so much better than what already existed. It was a very good one. So everyone started using that, and then, you know, Unity realized this, and they hired that person to make what is sort of the current iteration of the Unity UI. But then I think that person went a little crazy. Like, I think the story is that person was like kind of psycho about it, and I think he left Unity and went back to updating his asset. And Unity just kept going with what he started here. And then now there's like a third thing. I don't even know what it is. It's really complicated. Sorry, I'm very concerned. The dog usually doesn't hack for this much. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why she's doing this. Yeah, it's called Lattice, but it's not the same as Blender Lattice as I read it. Are Blender Lattices not like Maya Lattices? Are we thinking about different things? In Unity, I didn't generally try to use the UI stuff. I made 3D meshes over the interface instead. I did that too, to begin with, because it seemed easier. My first games, I was just putting like cubes and like doing ray tracing. But eventually, you gotta eventually make UI. Can't get around it sometimes. It got me enough when I heard that you have to install packages to have basic stuff. I actually like the package system. It just means you don't have to have it if you don't need it. It's just, the problem is they keep updating it and they keep taking assets and making them packages. So if you have a project that stems from a few years ago, like it's probably been ripped from the asset store and like repackaged as a package, and you can't just upgrade it. You have to like delete the old one, import a new one, and pray that none of your scripts break. Looking at the Maya docs, they look the same. Yeah. I just don't like the weird selection of verts. Right, because there's like intersecting verts inside. Yeah, you just can't make them dense, and you gotta only do simple stuff. I mean, yeah, when every project starts with let me install 50 things before I can start. No, you just do one at a time. You only get it when you need it. No, I get it. Godot's great. I have no beef with Godot. I've just been using Unity for too long to not use it. Obviously, Houdini has to be weirdly different in the application. All right, yeah, if you want weird, pop open Houdini. If you want to feel really stupid, try opening Houdini and figuring out anything. If I don't use Houdini for like a few months, because I don't use Houdini all the time at work, I use it, you know, project by project level. If I'm doing like procedural geometry stuff, I'll use it. If I'm doing some effects, I'll use it. But other than that, I'll use Maya. And sometimes I'll go long stretches without using Houdini. And when I open it up, I forget everything. It's weird. Like, you know, most software is you develop a muscle memory, and that muscle stays strong. But the Houdini muscle, it deflates and it like withers and turns to dust and blows away, and it's gone. And you have to relearn everything. It's crazy. So, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because it's too complicated, and I just don't know it enough to keep the muscle. I think you got to really work that muscle. Anyway, Real Dundee, how's it going? I never did use NGUI. Did you ever do any mobile dev? Yeah, I did. I remember using the old UI system and GUI textures. Yeah, that old UI system is terrible. My first project was a mobile game, but I actually used CocoaS 2D, which is it was just like an API for Objective-C, just straight in Xcode. And then the second game I ever made was a mobile game, and I used NGUI in Unity. And it was good. I liked it, you know? Did all the things. You've heard of CocoaS? Yeah. I mean, I don't recommend it. It was like a purely code-based engine. All it did was like some simple physics and images. It was, I don't know. Objective-C was hard. In the industry, we call it vendor lock. Yeah, sounds about right. It's so big, you can do entire projects in one area, not touch it for ages, and then forget everything about that area. Yeah. And also, the names of their nodes is garbage. Houdini names their nodes so unintuitively, and they have to be different. It drives me nuts. Like, none of the names of any of the nodes describe what the nodes do. You just have to play. You just have to figure it out. If your workflow is too abstract, you'll have trouble retaining any cohesive basics, as in basics that fit together in a memorable bond. And it's funny you say the word abstract, because the definition of Houdini is abstract. And it's so low level that it's like you're coding. You're definitely like coding visual effects, and I don't know, it's painful. And every project, it's not like, oh, I know what to do. First I model, then I texture, then I rig, then I animate, then I light, then I render. It's like, oh, I gotta make a long tree that doesn't match any tree I've ever built before. It's crazy. Stick to geonodes. Yeah, the geonodes are pretty powerful. It's part of the Visual Studio installer package still. What is CocoaS? Or Objective-C? I think, isn't macOS just purely built on Objective-C? CocoS is built in? I remember downloading it. Or maybe it was CocoS 2D, and that was the thing that I downloaded. Maybe it's not the same. I don't know. This is 2012 I'm talking about. 2012. That was the game that I pre-rendered sprites. Let me go to my... it was like one of the first YouTubes I ever uploaded. If I go to YouTube Studio and I go to the first... Oh god, am I giving any sensitive information here? I don't know, whatever. Last. No, second to last. Yeah, this guy. So this is my main character that I made in 3D. And this is... I just rendered the sprites. 2012, oh my god. It was a fun game. No, I take that back. It was fun to make it. It's a terrible game. The one cool thing about that game was, do any of you know the band Anamanaguchi? Someone's got to know Anamanaguchi. Very popular chiptunes band. They did the Scott Pilgrim video game soundtrack. And I think they do a lot of soundtracks nowadays. But I think they get hired for anime conventions. Yeah, I'm not surprised. So I think the guitarist, Ari, he made the music for that game. And it's when Anamanaguchi was not that big. And the price was very reasonable. This is legit, you know, he definitely got paid for his work. But I'm pretty sure nowadays, just like two guys that just graduated college could not pay an Anamanaguchi guitarist to make music for them. And any good review on like the asset store, it's probably because they like the music. And it makes sense. Music's freaking dope. All right, so this kind of worked. I just need to figure out why it only works. It only like recenters when buttons are selected. I think I already know why. I probably get component button, and if button equal null, don't do it. But what I need to do is get component selectable. Scroll, new position, force. Yeah. Is this it? Check currently selected slot. Set scroll view position. I get the rect transform. Here we go. See, I get component no alloc button. No. Get selectable. Oh, it doesn't like that, huh? Because current button is supposed to be a button. Let's make it selectable. Selectable. Buttons have to be selectables, right? It shouldn't break anything, right? Right? And that means this needs to be selectable. It's hidden in the inspector, so I'm definitely not breaking anything. Not breaking any public variables. Booked? Yeah, booked. That's what happens to musicians, right? They get booked. Was I didn't realize or think to ask. So did you send me a link of something you were working on, Arrow? Or Yag, since you two are probably doing a joint stream. If either of you want to share anything, or literally anyone, if anyone wants to share anything they're working on, please drop links. You don't have a good link? Just send like a screenshot. No joint stream. Oh, it wasn't joint. You were just hanging out. You can send a horrifying rig. I love horrifying rigs. Pumpkin! Good morning, Pumpkin. Does everyone know Pumpkin? We're having a good day today. Hells yeah. How are you doing? You're not up at 4 a.m. today. That's good, right? Or is it 4 a.m.? Actually, I don't know what part of the US you're in. Actually, I don't even know where you are. I don't know what time zone you're in. But good morning. Let's see. I think I fixed it. I did something scary, but I think I fixed it. I recognize all these nerds here. Yeah, there's a lot of nerds here. A lot of nerds. Normally I don't hang out with nerds, but you are what you eat. It's my favorite thing to say when it makes no sense. And whenever I say it, my wife's just like, stop saying that. It makes no sense. Well, you are what you eat. And if I say it a second time, I get slapped. It works! Okay. Freaking... I can't believe I spent like 3 hours remaking this that I already had working. But I finally have a scroll view that automatically focuses on the current selected thing. Oh my god. And I can select them, right? Yep. And okay, so oh, look at that. So if I scroll wheel, the thing goes away, and if I hit the controller, it comes back. That's nice. Boom. I wake up early because it's some extra time of peace and quiet. Fam's asleep until 7. Nice. You like the UI? Thank you. I hate it. I hate it. I need someone to redesign it. Does anybody have any good resources for UI designers? Especially this. You know, these cozy games, they have very well designed, informative, like top right corner information panels. And this is hot garbage. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this hot garbage. Gotta lurk and get started with my day. Have a good rest of my stream. Okay, Yag, thank you so much. You have a good start of your day. I think most cozy game devs just copy each other, honestly. Oh, you mean YouTube, like, look for reference? I want something well designed. I'm not a good 2D designer. I need the help. I might look to Upwork or something. I don't know. Pumpkin, I'm gonna spy on Pumpkin Days. What did you do for the top right corner? Let's see. Let's check it out. We're gonna look at it together. You don't have one. You have a bottom right corner. That's crazy. Oh my god, mind blowing. Who says you have to design it in 2D? Arrow, you can't make all UI 3D overlays. Oh, you can move it around. Wow, damn. That's class. Simple, like, I like how you don't have like a ton of stuff cluttering. I don't mean it's simple UI, I mean like you don't display tons of information. I feel like I need a better thing for this. And then I don't know, do I need to show money and the in stuff and your stamina? So you show stamina, Spring 3 Wednesday, time. I like this. It's just nice. So it looks like a designed package. This is slop. No, but you can make the visuals for it in 3D. Oh, no. No. I won't do that. I did that for my first website ever. And oh my god. Let me show you. I have to show you this. This was my first website ever. It was a render, so I was able to like put a video. Last page. This one. Oh my god. I brought it into Flash. It was a Flash website. So this was the intro, and then these were the buttons, and you click the button and it would take you to that room. And then that room had an animation where stuff slid out and then 2D images like loaded. This video got 16,000 views on YouTube. It's the most views I've ever gotten for anything. Look at this, 16 years ago. Oh my god. 16 years ago I uploaded this. I feel really old right now. Oh my god. I feel so old. 16 freaking years. And this stupid thing has gotten the most views of anything I've ever posted to date. And oh boy, I've been trying. Oh, August 16th. How's it going? You feel old. You're not old. You're young. Personally, I don't like a lot of UI on screen so the player can be more immersed in the game. I agree. I need to knock back some of mine. The problem is like, so I didn't have the money here originally. But then I just really wanted to know how much money I had. So I put it there. And I've never needed this information. Like, I've never needed this. But I've also haven't done a lot of playtesting within the cycle of like just doing guests. So I'm not sure if this information is even needed. I just kind of put it there. I'm not sure. I don't think I got any negative feedback on the main HUD, so I think players were fine with the minimum information. Maybe I'll do that. How old do you think I am? I don't know. What are you, like? I'm gonna guess 28. Are you 28 years old? Waiting for answer. Need to know. Also, welcome in. How's it going? You just slipped in there. August 16th. He's working on a really cool looking game. You're older? What, 32? 33? Surprisingly, no. Twitch name changes are confusing. I'm just gonna roll with this one as my new game now. Oh, are you gonna change the name to the new... Oh, I missed that one. You change the name when the new game releases. 5 months. Yes, are you 5 months old? Are you just a toddler smashing the keyboard? And thanks for that. Thanks for the tip. The Tokyo Games Festival. This is the correct answer. I was born yesterday. All right. You don't have to reveal. I know. Keep your privacy. Keep your privacy. Hover the sledgehammer over the tutorial, over the structural items you would like to destroy. There's an image that's missing here. Where the hell is it? I hope you get it. Are you getting your stuff in order? So August 16th alerted me to the Tokyo Games Festival, which I realized I saw it last year, but I didn't apply because I realized because I saw it was like a booth, physical booth, and I knew I wouldn't be able to do that, so I didn't apply last year. But this year, I'm ready. I'm here. Let's go. It's like 2 miles from my house, from my apartment. I also applied to the London Festival, and I just got an email yesterday that I was rejected. I have been rejected from so many festivals. It is driving me nuts. But, I mean, I guess it's pretty rare to get into them, right? Oh, there was that GIF button had a problem. See, there's the image. Why was it not there? Always curious about what devs are doing with their Twitch names. It was Destiny. I hope it's Destiny. I hope the fact that I live here and I have like a Japanese phone number will alert them how serious I am. I even figured out what what Alpine Lake is in katakana. I spelled it out nicely. Let's go to Final Fantasy VIII like we were supposed to. But I'm going to skip the first song because it's really intense. Okay. Let's hope we get in. There's been too many festivals that I didn't get into. Kind of sick of applying for them. So many people have been complimenting me on your Twitch name without knowing it's from your game, so I feel compelled to keep it. Yeah, of course keep it. Of course keep it. I think name changing is dangerous. Dangerous game, branding. Do you have a studio name? I hope it, yeah, I hope it gets something. It's pretty demoralizing. I mean, I get it. There's a lot of games that could get added to these events. All right, so did we fix everything? Did we do the thing? Was there success? Did success happen? I forget. Also, I'm glad my dog stopped hacking. Oh my god. Now she's just snoring. I definitely wasn't trying to get, like, pity. It's gonna be okay. Even if we get into no festivals, 0 festivals, we're gonna do okay. We're gonna release the game, and it's gonna be great. Fact. Alright. Let me check this window again. Was there an issue? I forget. Help, I'm stuck. Okay. 1 wish list is 1 pity. I have a release date? No. But tentatively, it will be released in somewhere around March 2025. Somewhere 1 year from now. Feel free. Feel free to give me pity wish lists. Or real wish lists. They don't have to be pity wish lists. But it is 7:30 now, and I probably should wrap up. This is probably a good place to wrap up because it functions. It works. And I don't know if I want to start. Oh my god. I didn't even do the thing I set out to do. This whole stream, this 3-hour and 17-minute stream was all to make this help I'm stuck button. I didn't implement it. I just worked on this stupid scroll and having different types of things. I can't believe I never implemented this button. Let's do that. I'll do that. Dev streaming in a nutshell, yeah. We just went down rabbit hole after rabbit hole after rabbit hole. So how do I want to do that? I just need a warp home. And I already do a warp home. I do the warp home in the... where do I do it? The end of day manager? End of day controller? I gotta follow the breadcrumb trail. So at the end of the day, we throw these events. We try and pause the game. We fade to black. We save. And then we request the open GUI, end of day. I can't search this. Maybe it's in the warp system. Let's check there. Get player warper. That's promising. Warp player. So maybe warp player, player location, move player to a new position. Nope, that's not it. Maybe it's not here. Is there an end of day listener here? No. Is there... Ooh, where did I put this? Oh, I hate this. So something interesting has happened where when I make something on stream, I don't retain the memory as well of like my architecture. Does anyone else experience this? When I make stuff off stream, I'm like totally paying attention to what I'm doing. But when I make something, I made this on stream. And I have no idea where this code is. Raise your hand if you've also experienced that. There's a lot of streamers in the chat. It's pretty much all of the software category. I love it. I feel like I feel like it's a WeWork. That's kind of what it feels like to me. Is it's just a giant WeWork, and every time, you know, someone pops on, you check them out. People come check you out. It's great. Maybe I'm throwing the warp event. So let's check for warp events. Oh god. Your mind is evolutionarily predisposed to drift from a lower task to a more urgent task. Yeah, so I'm probably super paying attention to these. And then whatever happens in the game is just like autopilot. And I'm not retaining the autopilot. Trying to see here. Maybe it's the scene warper. Scene warper. No. That's not it. Action warp player. This is more promising. Oh god, don't tell me I did it with a scriptable object and an execute in the editor. That would be stupid. I hate that. Please tell me I didn't do that. Warp system. Please tell me I didn't do that. Warm up new day. Oh wait, end of day wrap. End of day warp. End of day warp. Here it is. Oh, I found it. Thank God. I get the current scene. I check if it's the end scene, and then I switch scenes. Switch scenes. Location to current scene to warp location position. There we go. So warp home location. Okay, switch scenes. The warp home location is the player location vector. And then right, switch scenes. So from this scene to this scene, which is previous, is cutscene false. Yep, player location. Here it is. Just player warp. So this should be easy. This should be easy. So this button, it's only going to work in the inn, and the only information I need is a vector. All I need is the home vector location. And that home vector location, I can just set in the editor. It's fine. This is pretty dirty, but I'm going to just put it in that action button functions. Action button functions. So player stuck. I basically just need a reference. Oh, I need a reference to the player. I think that's static. I think I can go game Innkeep game manager dot. Also, that light's so bright. Oh my god. Why can't I control the light? There we go. Lower, darken. It doesn't get any lower. Change the exposure on this thing. Bear with me. Oh god, there we go. It's a little better. All right. So Innkeep game manager dot player, no, dot instance dot player dot player warper. Is the player warper, what is it? It's a, I think it's a mono behavior on, oh, now it works. Oh man, my light's very upset. back to auto. Why is it on like a 30-second delay? I changed the brightness and then just flashbangs me. Alright, we're gonna ignore it. So the player warper, where's that coming from? Action warp player new. Scene warp, no. Scene warper, yeah. No, not you. Warp system. What is the player warper and where do we get it? I want one. Player warper. It is a component on the player. I see. That's easy. So I could just get component player warper from the player. And I don't mind getting the component every time this is pressed because it can't be spammed. You're dazzling, darling. And then I want to warp player to, ooh, where do I want to warp? I guess I want to warp to the in location. So I will grab the hotspot, public hotspot in location. And then it's the in location dot position, no. Dot what? No, it's not a location. Or it's not a hotspot, it is a location. And then it's dot. What is it? Warp location? It's a warp location. God. Come on, get with the program. Position. Alright, what else do we need? Nothing. One line of code, that was it. Player's stuck. And then we just need to set this. Should be good. And then I need to figure out who we're gonna raid. Who are we gonna raid? Cabal's Skull. They raided us a couple of weeks ago, and I have not been able to return the raid favor. So we might go over there. Alright, this is the last thing we're gonna do. Pause menu, contents. Options. In I'm stuck button. So we want to set, so player stuck, and then we need to set the in location here. In start day location. Look at that. I even named it properly. All right, let's test it. So one of the problems is if your dog is stuck too, your dog's not going to come with you. So what I could do is actually throw an event instead of what I'm about to do. So let's pause it. Here, help, I'm stuck. Boom. We warp back. That's good enough for now. We're done. We're done for the day. Oh my God. Thank you everyone for hanging out. What a good stream. A lot of new faces. Thank you for the raids. Ooh, I have a credit screen. Let's do the credit screen. Credit screen. Credits. Don't make me log in. No, log in with Twitch, please. It won't play the credits unless I log into Stream Elements and hit the button. I don't remember what happened today. I feel like a lot of good stuff happened. What happened? We got a bunch of follows. We hit our follower goal. That was crazy. Good XP. Vibe Cannon. Yag. Bearded Napkin. MD Fury. And 2 raids. Grumble and Arrow. Oh my God. Awesome. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the follows. I'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna do a Saturday or a Sunday morning stream for me, which means it'll be afternoon for the United of States. So, what did I use for the credits? Streamlabs.com. Streamlabs, it's great. It's annoying that you have to hit the button, but it works. It's great. Yeah, streamlabs.com. Check it out. And then you can customize it however you want. All right, so let's go to Cabal Skull. They were kind and they dropped a mega raid on us, which is really nice. So let's go back. I need food. Yeah, go get your food. I need food too. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna go eat. What amazing Japanese food should I eat today? Oof, it's my favorite thing. Is I walk outside. I never research where I'm going. I just walk and I find the coolest place I can find, and I walk in and I say "Hitori desu," which is I'm alone. And that's what we do. That's how I've been living my life for the past few weeks. Because my wife keeps working so late. So I have to keep fending for myself. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you maybe on the weekend. I'll catch you maybe next week during this time. I'll be back maybe Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. Maybe I'll be back. If my wife works late again, I'll be back tomorrow. Damn. All right. Later, y'all.